Hello guys, this is me, DavePing243, and I am back for the finale of Puyo Tetris. In the last episode, we fought against our own memories, and we were greeted by this mysterious guy, who we have no idea who he is, other than the fact that he is actually the Keeper of Dimensions. Only O saw him, so the other characters do not know. So yeah, we fought against our own memories and gotten stronger, so now it's time to go to the farthest edge of space-time and meet the Keeper of Dimensions to fix this whole mess and restore order to everything. So, on to Scene 1, The King Who Was.
Did it work? Hey, I guess so. This must be the edge of space-time. But where's the Keeper?
Right here.
Huh?
You! You're the Keeper of Dimensions?
That's right.
T, do you know this guy?
This is X, the former Tetris King.
And now his name has been revealed. This is X, the Keeper of Dimensions and former Tetris King. I don't think that was actually a thing before it was revealed now, but yes. The former Tetris King and the Keeper of Dimensions are one and the same. They are the same person. X is that very person that we're seeing right here. So yes, very interesting man. He seems to be quite powerful.
I'm beginning to remember. He's the one I send my captain's reports to.
What? You didn't think to tell us this sooner?
Well, he forgot, so he can't help it, right?
Sorry. It's all so confusing. My memory's mostly a blur.
You weren't meant to remember me, T.
And what do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
I travel freely between dimensions. I don't belong to any world.
Is that so? Interesting.
And therefore, people never remember me.
That's apparently a thing. But sure, let's go with it for plot convenience.
I see.
Hey, X. Keeper? Why are you merging the two worlds? Yeah! We had fun meeting new friends and all. But aside from that, this whole thing has been a mess!
So yeah, that's a good question. Why are you merging the worlds into one? That doesn't seem very fitting of what's supposed to be the Keeper's job. So why are you doing it?
They're right! You're a horrible Keeper! Do your job next time!
I'm sorry, everyone. But it's beyond my control.
What do you mean by that?
What? Hey, get back here! I'm not finished with you!
What do you mean it's beyond your control?
What's happening?
Apparently he's running away.
It's a whole swarm of Puyos and Tetraminos! We have to make them all disappear. Help me!
And now, we are introduced to the final main mode of the game, Fusion. This is a very touchy subject for a lot of Puyo players because many players who have experienced this either say that it's like too complicated for their brains to handle, or it's just not fun. But I am of the contrary. I think Fusion is fantastic. The mechanics are a little bit, yes, complicated, so I will ease you guys into that with this first stage. So, the gist of Fusion is that you do mixed chains with Puyos and Tetraminos at the same time. You can hard drop both of them in this. So you see that icon right there with the chain and lines? That is your mixed chain meter. As long as that stays on screen, you can continue your mixed chain, and you can combo off like this. And you can do some crazy shit with this. These are like the active battles in 20th Anniversary, but I think the timing is a little bit more, forgiving than that. And plus the Tetraminos, in addition to the Puyos, make for some interesting dynamics. As you can see, I am basically a god of Fusion. I know all the mechanics inside out. Should ever anyone need help with Fusion, I am your guy to just tutorialize you on, because I understand all of it. But other than that, I really like Fusion. It's fun. It's too bad that the amount of players that actually are good at it are like very few. Like, I've only faced like 3 other opponents, 3 other players online that are actually as good, if not better than me. There's one player that is basically at my skill level, and another one there is just like the best Fusion player that I've ever seen. Like, even better than me. And so yeah, Fusion's really fun once you get it down. Personally, I really enjoy it. But let's just continue onward. And if you couldn't tell from that first scene, I'm basically going to stay quiet throughout most of the dialogue, just to give some... just to give the scenes a bit of a serious air to them. Trust me, it's good for presentation. Just roll with it.
We did it! But we lost X.
I'm over here. Follow me.
Huh? Hey! Wait up!
And now for scene 2. Alone. And another Fusion stage. I think you get the gist of what's going on here. We're going to do quite a bit of Fusion in this act because, well, this is the Fusion act, basically.
While I was Tetris King, I learned I could cross between worlds. And from then on, I became the Keeper of Dimensions. But my days were spent in solitude. My only companionship came from hearing T's reports. I was all alone, watching over the universe, protecting the border between worlds. And then...
Hey, he ran off again! Oh, did you know about this the whole time?
That's a little bit presumptuous.
You're the one who sent T's reports to him, right? PP.
But yeah, that's a good point.
Huh? I see. Well, X sounds like he was pretty lonely.
Well... yeah, he sounded like it alright.
Pee-pee! Pee-pee! What's that? There's more Tetraminos incoming! And Puyos! Pee-pee! Pee-pee-pee! Goo-goo! Goo-goo-goo! Alright, we can handle these! Let's go, Carby! Goo-goo-goo!
Alright, another fusion match. So, from here on in, I'm going to go as quickly as possible because I want to show you guys my absolute skill with fusion. Why I'm basically considered one of the best fusion players ever to be conceived for this game.
We're on a roll! Mix chain! Here we go! Attack! Fireball!
I missed out on the mix chain, oh well.
We're on a roll!
And I'm kind of dorping out right now, I don't know why.
Mix chain! Here we go! Attack! Fireball! Ice storm! We did it, Carby!
But yeah, fusion's really easy for me. Just because I played it so goddamn much and I wanted to be better at it, and look where it's got me. I'm one of the best fusion players that I know of.
We're safe now! Goo goo! Now then,
Where's X?
Thank you. Just a little farther now.
Now maybe you could stop running from us and actually fight us.
huh? Hey, stop running off! Come on, Carby! Goo goo! Pee pee!
So let's just skip scene 3 and go to scene 4. Keeping a distance. Another fusion stage.
I sat here for years, listening to T's reports. I was sad. I was sad I was alone. I was sad I'd been forgotten. I know that's selfish.
That kind of is, yeah. But we understand you. At least us, the viewers, and me. Like, we understand you.
I wanted to ignore my feelings. But I couldn't stop it.
That's heartbreaking! Huh? What's heartbreaking?
You heartless bitch! I am sorry for ruining the moment, but I think I need to say this. You are damn near heartless. This guy is trying to be coming off as a sympathetic fellow, and you come in and saying like, this ain't heartbreaking. Like, get out of here with that. Like, this is heartbreaking.
He's been all by himself, at the edge of the universe. You don't feel sad for him? Imagine how long he was here.
Yeah, imagine how long he was here for. I mean, doing his job alone for years on end. I think he would be pretty depressed.
Imagine how lonely he was. It's his job. Don't be so cruel. He's just looking for attention.
Then he wouldn't have said all this with like with such a sympathetic tone. You don't know sympathy Girl, get out of here if you don't understand that.
Stop it! Have some compassion! Look, I can't help it. When I see him, I get this weird feeling inside. Huh? I feel like I know him, but I've never seen him before.
Well, that's not something worth questioning over.
How's that possible? What's wrong? It's nothing. Let's clear the debris and keep following him.
And let's go. Ugh, I'm gonna need some water after this recording. I've been recording 3 straight episodes of this, just because I have finally found the time to do so, and I'm going to make the most of it.
Here I go! Let's do it! Ready for more? Mix change! Hi-ya! Here I go! Get baby! Stop it!
Whoops.
Hi-ya! Here I go! Let's do it! Ready for more? Give it, baby! Feeling lucky! Hi-ya! Stop! Let's do it! Let's try that again!
I don't know why I'm derping around so much. I guess my brain is kind of not active enough. It's still kind of like it's still like a little bit afternoon for me at the time of me recording this, so yeah, I'm kind of a tired individual. So maybe I'm not doing so well with Fusion because of it, but I mean, that first stage should already give you an idea of how good I am with Fusion.
This way.
He went that way!
X, wait!
Let's go! This is what he wants! He's just toying with us! What a jerk!
Hey, don't call him a jerk. You don't know who he is, or at least you think you don't know. Just don't call him a jerk, please. Like, maybe he could still be an actual good person.
We're close. We have to catch him. Fine, I agree with you, but I don't have to like it.
I'm sorry, guys. Like, S is just such a bitch. Like, do I really need to explain why when we're like near the end of the main game? Like, throughout this entire journey, she has been a bitch through and through, and being an outright tsundere with everything. Ugh. It just makes me want to yell out at the top of my lungs, but you know, I'm not going to do that. So on to Scene 6, Between Dimensions. Yet another fusion stage.
This place is harsh.
Well, considering all the floating debris around, I would kind of understand why it's harsh.
It's constantly under tension, like a stormy sea.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
All it takes is one small gap, one missed moment. That's all it takes for a tiny tear between the dimensions to form.
Is it really that sensitive?
I tried my best to seal it up. I I was too depressed.
Fair enough. Depression is hard to deal with.
This X guy. I don't think he's running away from us. I think he's leading us somewhere.
That does seem to be the impression that we're getting.
I agree.
Why is he telling us these stories on the way?
I'm not sure.
Huh? Hey, T, you alright? What are you thinking?
Oh, nothing.
You've been quiet this whole time.
Yeah, that's kind of true. You think he would say something, or what? You think he would say something like a little bit earlier to X, like, you know, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, questioning X somewhat.
You don't seem to be sympathizing with X.
Oh yeah, and that he's not sympathizing with X either.
Are you up to something?
A bit presumptuous, are we? Again.
Oh no! Look, more Puyos and Tetraminos. Let's focus on getting rid of them.
You and me, we got it. So it seems like you're dodging my question!
So it seems that T is hiding something from us. But we're gonna have to beat it out of him, apparently, to get something.
There!
Got it. This
Ah, yes, here it is. Here's the mixed chain.
I'll do better next time.
That was perfect.
Alrighty. Well, we passed out with flying colors.
We should overtake X very soon.
Overtake? Is this a race?
Hey, T.
No time, Ringo. Let's hurry.
And we didn't even get a word of edgewise out of him.
T, why won't you answer me?
He apparently has a very good reason. Well, let's just go on to Scene 8. The Keeper's Endgame. In a SWAT match. Let's frickin' do this.
You made it.
Got you now, X.
Indeed you have. Welcome to the farthest edge of space-time. We are at the border between the worlds.
Answer me. We followed you this far. What's your game?
I want you to battle me, and I want you to win.
What's your angle?
I was careless before. I need to be reminded of why my job is important.
So, is that apparently it, X? You just want to fight us for that?
I want to fight the Tetris King and feel that once more. Otherwise, I might give in to hopelessness again.
Again, is that what you really want?
So that's what you want?
That's all. And don't hold back, Tetris King.
Very well. Prepare for battle, Keeper!
Let's freaking do this. Final boss!
Tetris, engage!
Now, I do have to say this. X, he is without a doubt my favorite Puyo character in the entire series.
Feel the rush. Reflection.
More of the reason why will be explained in a later act. Actually, the final act that we'll be showing off in this Let's Play, actually. But the point is, X is a fantastic character for Puyo standards. You really get behind all of his motivations with the story that has been presented thus far. But you get even more of that with the last act that I'm going to be showing off in this Let's Play. It is just wonderful how they've written this character. And most fitting of all, not only is X my favorite Puyo character in the entire series, but he's also voiced by my favorite voice actor in the industry, Matthew fucking Mercer.
Good move.
How could it not be any better?
I'm losing my edge.
How fitting.
Back down.
So, yeah, they picked the perfect voice for X, Matthew Mercer. I will go on and on about that and more in the voice acting bonus episode, but man, this was just a fantastic choice. And this is probably my favorite role that Matthew Mercer has done because of that. He voiced my favorite Puyo character, and that really does mean something to me. I'm just gushing out so much. Matthew Mercer, he's a wonderful VA. I just love everything that he does. And you know, he does all this great stuff too. He's not just a voice actor. He does D&D stuff. And yeah, he has a really big affinity for RPGs. Yeah, that's... I just love the dude so much. He's awesome. Matthew Mercer is just amazing. And just like how X is an amazing character in of himself. Like, I just love X. Just not only with development that he gets, but also I just like how he looks. You know, the suspenders, the bow tie. I just love his design. I'm gushing way too much. I'm ruining the finale. Let's go on. Scene 9, The King's Ultimatum. Yes, this is not over yet. That was just the first phase of the final boss fight. This is phase 2.
Thank you. The Tetraminos and the Puyos have vanished. And you've made me remember. I'll return to my post now. About that, X.
Uh-oh. Apparently T's wanting something in return.
I want to swap places with you.
What? Care to clarify with that? Care to clarify that with us, T?
What did you say? You said you were lonely.
So let me take over as the Keeper of Dimensions.
Alright, fair enough. X was pretty goddamn lonely for all this time. Yeah.
Seriously?
Seriously? Seriously? T? Seriously?
Hey, the former king was able to do it, right? So surely I'm qualified too.
T, are you mad?
Actually, he's not. This is a bit of a logical choice.
Quite the opposite. I'm a responsible person and I'm up to the task.
Whatever you say, T.
That's not the point! T, no. You'll be stuck here alone. Do you realize what that means?
I'm pretty sure that he does.
I do. But if it's not me, then it's X.
Yeah, and X was already pretty lonely as is. Like, he doesn't want any more of this, I'm sure.
We can't leave him behind like this.
Yeah, we came all this way here, and all our efforts will be wasted up if we don't do this.
This is the only way. And it's for S's sake.
So yes, also, X is the actual biological father of S. Now, the question is, where's S's mother? If she has a father, then where's the mother? Was she adopted? Or what? Like, the kind of questions I'm presenting to you guys here, like, none of that gets explained. None of that even gets remotely touched upon. Apparently this is just a single parent and child. But of course, S does not realize that X is her father. And instead thinks that Z is. So, I think this actually goes full circle, you know. Now that we know everything regarding that. But man, I just feel so bad for X, man. Like, there's a reason why I love the character so much. And yeah, him having a bratty daughter and her not even seeing him as her parent, that's gotta be heartbreaking, dude. I am deeply wounded by that.
I'm going to let you, T.
Really, you're going to let him?
Then face me, Keeper. If I win, you do as I say.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Now, since X was the Keeper of Dimensions, he knows all the ins and outs of what the responsibility of being Keeper is. But T, since he has not experienced that, let's just say that X thinks that T is not ready for the responsibility, no matter how much he thinks that he is.
Yes, I do. Now, you were holding back earlier. This time, I want the real thing.
Fine. I'll show you what I can really do. Brace yourself, T.
Tetris battle!
Final Boss, Part 2. Let's go. And because this battle is so significant, I'm not going to kick X's ass too much. Especially considering he's my favorite Puyo character.
Good move.
I think he deserves the screen time. Like so much so. He freaking deserves it.
Tetris. Good move.
So we're gonna make this a climactic battle. To the... well, not to the death, but But a climactic battle to the finish, let's say. So I will purposely hold back my strength for this. And there we go.
I'm losing my edge.
I never back down.
So, as T would say, this is the only way. Alright, Act 7, Scene 10. The very crux of the finale. The finale to end all finales. Well, not entirely. This doesn't go into the entire full circle, but almost there. Again, the last act I'm going to be doing for this Let's Play will have everything in full circle. Just this finale, not quite. So, Scene 10. Victory from Beyond. Let's finish this puppy up.
I told you, I'm the true Tetris king.
How did he beat me?
Listen to me, X. I will be the keeper now. I'm sorry, Al.
Pee.
This is mad.
Stop!
What now?
I won't let you!
Ringo? Why not? I know what I'm doing. It's the only way to help X.
You are so irritating!
Huh?
This isn't a solution. Neither of you should have to sit here for eternity.
That's true, but I mean, who else has the power to do this? Like, as far as we know, only X truly has the power, and T, like, he would just be like a substitute. So, like, who the hell else can do this? I mean, someone's going to have to sit around there for eternity. It's either going to be X or T, and... Like, there's no other choice. Like, what do you do after that? Like... We have a real predicament on our hands.
But it's the only one we've got.
No, Ringo's right. There has to be some other way. And together we'll find it.
I mean, if only it were that simple. I mean, of course I would want X to be, you know, out of this kind of job, because, you know, it'd be great seeing him all happy and whatnot. Like, that would just be great. But it's not that simple.
We have friends on so many worlds. It's true. Someone will know the answer. Tess and I have gotten so close.
That's a bit of a no.
We'll work together to solve this. You're wrong. You and I aren't really that close at all. But she's right about the other stuff, T. Let's think about this. Pee-pee-pee. You just don't get it, do you? Fine! I'll have to beat some sense into you.
Ringo!
I'm going to fight you with Puyo Puyo! And Tetris!
So yes, the true final battle is with T in a fusion match. What a way to top this all off. Let's just go.
There!
Got it. Mix jam!
There!
Tangent! Algorithm! Help!
Yeah!
Solve.
There! Yeah!
Mix
Let's
change! Solve!
There! Yeah!
Confront! Tangent! Solve.
Yeah!
Solve. Got it.
Yeah! Yeah! I'll do better next time.
That
And yeah, I will just say that the theme playing for the Scene 9 battle and the Scene 10 battle as well, that is one of my favorite songs in all of Puyo. Just, it's called Dimension Stage, it's called Decisive Battle Dimension Stage. I dub it as X's theme. God, it's just, it's so wonderful. It really feels like you're being filled with all the hope in the world, and you just feel like you could do anything. I love that song so much. But now that T's been defeated, what will happen? See you guys next time! Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's continue. We're finishing up this finale of the main game. Right here, right now. So, pressing the X button, we go.
Alright, I did it! I won!
Ringo? Why?
TX, you both need to stop acting so weird.
Well, it's not that they're acting weird, it's like, this is a tough predicament to get around, you know? Someone's going to have to stay here and keep the dimension stable. And it's either going to have to be X or T, like we've gone over this.
Hey, listen up everyone!
Oh great, what do you have to say, Amity?
We don't want X to be lonely, right?
Yes, go on. You've piqued my interest.
So why don't we just make plans to come visit a lot?
Well, it requires the power of both Puyo's and Tetramino's, like, just to warp to this place, so it would be a lot of energy to just kind of use up, and only to just visit X every now and again, so kind of a waste.
I mean, like, a whole lot!
Amity.
Yeah, it's not that simple yet again.
Did this girl smack her brain on something back there? What? Hey!
It's a nice idea, Amity, but this is the farthest edge of space-time. Only those with the power to cross dimensions can reach this place.
Yeah, and that's like you, Eklo, and us. That's it. And even then, those with all of us combined. So none of us sing. No, not a single one of us can do it by ourselves. We had to join together to travel to this place. So, it goes without saying, it's not really likely to happen in like a good scenario.
And the Keeper's not allowed to leave. Ever.
Oh, okay. So back to the drawing board? We never left the drawing board. Oh, okay. We need a better idea!
There isn't a better idea. It's the Keeper's fate to remain alone.
As sad as that may sound, it's actually kind of true. X, I feel so sorry for you, buddy. I think you need a big old hug.
It's a life of solitude. It's hopeless.
Oh, come! Surely it isn't entirely hopeless.
And we should know that voice.
I know that voice!
It is the almighty Dark Prince.
Nothing is hopeless when you're the Dark Prince.
Now you're probably wondering, how the hell did he get over here? Like, the Dark Prince doesn't have the power to cross dimensional boundaries. Or does he? Very good question.
What are you doing here? Goo 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 goo.
I'm here too, Ringo!
And Eklo is here too.
Eklo?
I have the power to cross dimensional boundaries.
So, with these two together, I think you're beginning to see how they traveled to this place. Eklo has the power to cross dimensional boundaries, and the Dark Prince has some big power. What do you get when you combine those two together?
And this guy's got some really wicked dark magic. So together, we made a warp tunnel from the Tetra to this place.
Yep. All very convenient. So now none of us have to see X go with teary eyes.
That sounds ridiculously simple!
Are you impressed?
Shockingly, yes. We are kind of impressed that you were able to pull this off.
Think of it as a gift from the Dark Prince. A gift to my precious Arlean car bunny.
Well, maybe not to us specifically, but, you know, it's nice to help out X.
I don't know what to say.
You could say that I'm handsome and wise and the perfect catch, no?
I wouldn't say wise, but, you know, you do have the gorgeous green hair.
I don't know about all that. But I'm definitely really happy about all this.
That smile! Now that I've seen her smile, I'll never wash these eyeballs ever again.
This line just reminds me of that one episode of SpongeBob, you know, Bubble Buddy, where Pearl just shakes the hand of this, like, surfer dude, and she's like, I'm never washing this flipper again, and then Bubble Buddy just cleans off her fin. Oh man. This line just reminds me of that. I'm sorry, that was completely irrelevant. Let's just shut up.
And thank you too, Eklo.
Oh, Ringo! Do I perhaps get a little more than just a smile?
No.
Hey, Eklo, don't be so needy. Girls don't like it.
You were kind of like that too. Don't contradict yourself now.
Really? Advice from you?
Yeah, that's...
Hey, X! This is
No.
fantastic! Now no one will have to be lonely!
Amity.
I still have some doubts about this warp tunnel, but it sounds like a good solution for now, right? Now we can come visit any time.
I'd like that, S.
See, now he's smiling.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Now you feel good for him now. It's like, X, you are a great character, and we will see more of you later. But not for the rest of this finale, unfortunately. It's time to say goodbye.
I should restore the dimensional boundary now.
And we should all know what that means.
Wait, that means all of us.
Yes.
I suggest you each say your goodbyes.
And it's about to get real emotional again.
I'm super duper excited to see you again someday. Psst, I already told you. After this, we won't be able to meet up again.
I mean, you don't know that. I mean, there's always the chance of a sequel. Come on, Sonic Team, give us a sequel to this game.
Yeah, well, that's just a theory. Fine, believe what you want. Goo goo, goo goo. Pee pee, pee pee. Goo. Pee. Goo goo goo. Pee pee pee. Looks like O and Carby are really going to miss each other.
Yeah, even though these two mascots have been pretty annoying throughout our adventure, they were still good friends by the end of it, you know? That's at least worth something.
I hate goodbyes. Don't you, Ringo? Nope, not at all. Huh? Why? Because every time, we always find our way back together again.
See, and there's that line you should pay attention to, Sonic Team. Come on, give us a sequel to this game already. That would be so amazing. Make X the main character. I don't care what it takes, just do it, because I love X so much. He deserves every bit of attention.
We'll all be reunited again. Well, yeah, I guess we do get warped around a bit.
Thank you, Ringo. You were a big help. Please, take care of yourself.
You got it. I'll take the best care of myself.
Right. Good.
Hey! I forgot. I have a present for you.
Oh, you do? That's rather sweet.
It's fruit from my house.
Now, if you know the backstory of Ringo, her family runs like this fresh produce place, and you know it's a market, so they sell all these fruits and vegetables. So yeah, a lot of fresh food. Everything is organic. And the apple that she holds in her hand within some of these portraits, that is actually a memento that her grandmother gave her. It was explained a bit in 20th anniversary, but I don't think that's quite so relevant here. Let's just continue.
One sec, I'll get it.
Sure.
Go after her, T. Ringo is... I mean...
Thanks, Arl.
hope he likes it.
Ringo,
T, you followed me?
Why, of course he did. Like, why wouldn't he?
I'm sorry I startled you.
That's alright. Try this. This is called an apple. It's the best fruit ever.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best fruit ever, but it's tasty.
Thanks. I'll try it.
Do you want some Puyos too? I got some. Wait, they don't exist in your world, huh?
Nope.
Yeah.
How about some marshmallows? They'll remind you of Puyos.
Oh?
And, tea?
Yes, Ringo?
Coming up is basically the only time where you see this one face of Ringo. You will not see this face anywhere else in the game, so treasure it as much as you can, because this is a powerful scene. And, you know, it gets to me each and every time.
I don't like saying goodbye. I never know what to say.
This face right here. She doesn't make it anywhere else in the game. And, you know, it legitimately... It legitimatizes the scene that we're looking at right now.
Me too. Let's agree to not say goodbye. Please, T?
Okay, I won't.
I just want to remember this. I want our last memory to be smiles.
I'm having goosebumps. This is just so touching.
Yes, Ringo. It's hard though. I'm really sad to see you go.
Like, it's touching, but at the same time, it kind of gets to you, you know? It tugs at your heartstrings.
So now Mr. Tough Guy shows his emotions, huh?
What?
Who am I?
I'll be the keeper now.
Hey, stop it. That sounds nothing like me.
I'm the Tetris King! Wah!
Ringo, give me a break.
Also, I do believe this is the only time where you see this face of T's. Yeah, this is just a really special scene.
You're one to talk, Ringo. Huh? Arl? Yeah, really, Ringo? When you were fighting T, you were so serious. Hey, that's a lie.
I mean, that's actually kind of true. Like, you were so persistent in, like, trying to get him to stop.
How long were you standing there?
That's a good question. How long were you two standing there?
That was a tense battle.
Well, I'm glad they all enjoyed watching us. I'm going to miss you all.
Me too, everyone.
We haven't had a good misadventure in forever. Yup, I'm glad we were all together. Goo goo goo! So long, Tetris King.
So long, T. Until whenever a sequel may or may not come out. We will see you again eventually.
So long, Ringo. I'll never forget you.
We will never forget you, T. S, even though you're a bitch. O, even though you're annoying. J and L, even though you are troublesome. Z, I, and last but not least, X. We won't forget any of you. The contributions you've made to the series are quite major. All except for maybe O. They use this kind of like there as a plot device. But you know, you all made your own contributions, whether it be positive or negative. And we, as the fans of the Puyo series, we thank you for these contributions. And that is the end of Puyo Puyo Tetris. Now, not everything is at full circle. We still have 2 other acts to go through. An act that is a bit irrelevant with anything else, but is a lot of fun. And finally, the last of the 3 DLC acts, Act 10. That will be the true finale of this Let's Play. But going through our adventure, this was quite an unforgettable experience. I do have to say this. Puyo Puyo Tetris is not only my favorite Puyo game of all time, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. Just almost everything that it does, it's fantastic. It's the best that Tetris has ever played, the smoothest, and, you know, it's just so fun seeing the dynamic of Puyo and Tetris go up against each other, and, you know, all the different modes, swap, Big Bang, Party, and Fusion. Even though not all of them are winners in the end, they provide something interesting. And I feel as though, out of all the Puyo games, this is the one with the most replay value. I could see people going back to this time and time again, even through the story mode, just to experience it once more. And let me just say, some of the characters really fulfilled their roles nicely. The Dark Prince, Eklo, and especially Axe. And even some of the more minor characters like Draco, she provides some good entertainment throughout. Skezo, Witch. Everyone has made their contributions in some way, shape, or form. Even the characters that are not playable, like Liddell. This game, everything that it tries to do, it's beautifully well executed. It's executed beautifully, and I just love this game. It really does feel like, if this was, like, the franchise's finale, then I would have been okay with it. This is such a high note to leave off on, and I just... I love this game so much. It means so much to me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. Published by Sega, developed by Sonic Team, Puyo Puyo Tetris is a masterpiece. And I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Sega!
And I'll see you guys next time
Tetris!
for Act 9.
Puyo Puyo Tetris!
See you guys then.